Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to continue on our 5M journey getting this server set up. Again, we're running through a majority of the basic scripts that you're going to use. We're switching some stuff out. We've done quite a few of swapping out of the QB scripts. In the last video we did do the banking script, and while doing that with the OK version, we did have to go ahead and add in the text UI script. Both of those are in the other video. I also link both of them in the description, so if there's something you're looking for or looking to get going for your own server, feel free to take a look. Always like, comment on those videos. It does help out with our analytics and trying to get us out there so we can help out more people with getting their servers up and running. We did plan on this video being more moving down the QB list of what we're swapping out, but after looking at some of the stuff we have to do, I do have a few miscellaneous OK scripts that I probably want to go ahead and get in because they're going to come up as we move along. Some of the billing stuff, they're going to become mixed in with some of the other scripts we're going to be installing. So let's go ahead and take care of those now, get those out of the way, and get all the OK cleared out. All but some of the bigger ones. I probably won't do the crafting. Probably not the contract. Anything that's not pertinent to any of the other scripts that we're going to be working with. I don't think any of the other ones will make a difference. Let's see. No. So we're going to add in just some of. We're going to do the base scripts. I think today we're going to do the ChatV2. We will be doing the notify, reports, and requests, just to get those out of the way. Because they do come up as we move into some of the other scripts later on. And the next video will probably be doing the billing, just because that is something that does come up when we do, like with the banking, it was in there. When we do the garage, it's going to come up in there because of the impound. So we will put all that through there, get that out of the way so we don't have to deal with that later. So let's just go ahead. So we've got B2, we have the notify, we have the reports, we have the request. We'll go ahead and get these out of the way. That way we don't have to deal with them later. These aren't very common scripts that a lot of people worry about installing, because a lot of them are just drag and drop and doing your config. So they should be a pretty simple drop in and get gone kind of a thing today. So let's get rid of these and get those out of the way. So let's start with this ChatV2. Let's get it extracted. Should be a pretty fast install. We're going to look at the config on this one. Alright, so here's our icon URL. So again, you go to your Discord and you will pick up the URL from the one that you put in there. So I'm going to copy the link from that, and I'm going to drop it right here. There's that, and our server name. Okay. Alright. Now, you can change the webhooks on this one, the colors and whatnot for it, so that way it comes up different if you have separate colors that you try to use on your scripts. Some people like to have a consistent color format through their whole thing, so that's entirely up to you. All you got to do is go down. You can change out some of this stuff, OOC chat, what it says, that kind of stuff. Most of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory as you work your way down. Okay, all this stuff. We don't really need to change any of this at the moment. This is, like I said, right now we're trying to install. You can come back and this stuff is easy to change. Like I said, with every other script, these are a pretty well-known creator here with OkOk, so they're pretty good about having very, very clean and well set up scripts where you can, I'll read a lot of it and figure out what it is. So most of these are just changing out your messages and things. So Alright, so what we want to do, I'm going to save this one, and I'm not 100% sure if this one has webhooks. Let's see, sometimes they're in different places. There it is. Alright, so webhooks. Let's go over this while we're at it. I have a few here already that will be integrated with the phone and the garage, but what we're going to do is add a new one, and we're going to call it OkOk. You can make multiple webhooks on the same category, on the same channel. So what you do is you click Edit Channel, you go to Integrations, Webhooks, Create Webhooks. Now, if you use more than one webhook on the same channel, which is what I'm going to do with this one for OkOk, I always change the name. So this one here is ChatV2. Copy, save, and you just grab that and drop it right there. Simple. Save that. Close it. I'm going to come back. Let's get this out of the way for now. I'm going to put this right there. There's that one. Okay. Now, I'm going to go down. So now that was the Chat V2. Our next one looks like we're going to be coming down this. We're going to work our way down this list. Contract, we're going to do that later. Pretty simple. Crafting we're going to do later. Delete vehicles, we could do that one when we yeah, we'll do that one later. Mostly I want to get the stuff that I would consider a dependency of some of the other scripts, so let's get this one out of the way. OkOkNotify. Right, while we do that, let's just go ahead and go ahead and strike this one and this one. Alright. Okay, so we did the V2. Let's get the notify. Again, same thing. You can go into the config, take a look. You see this one here, basically it just changes the notifications in the windows. So this one just makes it more graphic when you get those little notifications from when you change jobs or when you buy something or something like that. So this just changes your notifications on the screen. So we're going to go ahead and transfer this. Alright, now we're going to do the reports. This is a report from players. So we'll go in. We got to configure this one. QB. Right. Leave that the same. We'll do this one as true because we have everything new. Report T/report. Basically, what this does is it allows them to report issues directly in game, and a person that has admin or something like that will get the ability. They'll get a message, and then they can respond. It will actually even teleport them to the person. Right. We don't want to use Steam names. Let's see. We want to say we want to do this just in case. And change this. Copy. Paste. Okay. And let's see. Teleport back is fine. We'll go to QB. B. Oh, no. QB. Alright, there we go. Let's leave it as standalone because I think it picks up the other version. Okay, send latest to admin. Okay. And this one here, you have to go in when you do your staff. You can set their identifier in here. which is their license for from their account. Okay, and you can locate these inside of TXadmin. Okay, these are your commands. Right, server name. URL again, same one. There we go. And again, we can change the colors if you want on these. And it looks like it does have webhooks. So here is your info on that. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to save this, close it, and we're going to find our webhook. And it's probably in this one. Let's see. There it is. Now this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 5 webhooks. So what we're going to do is go back to our good old Discord here. Here's our webhook. Here is our OK webhook message. So we're going to go in here. There is the ChatV2. Click on New Webhook. And we're going to call this one, what is it, Player Report. This keeps you from having 75 webhooks. If you do one for every individual one, then you're going to have so many of them. It's going to be ridiculous. The next one, click on it, and so on. So we're going to do bug report. Save. Okay. Right. And we're going to do this one. Question. Webhook. We're going to call this one admin. Copy. And this one will be player. Copy, save. Alright, save this, close it, Discord out of the way. Now, we do need to add that. So, let's see if I still have it up. I should. There it is. It hasn't logged us out. Let's just see. Alright, good deal. OkOkReports. Alright, so we've done it every other time the same way. So what we're going to do this time, instead of just using the straight SQL, I'm going to do it with the import, just so you guys can see the different versions. So, the desktop, server, this one is reports, and just click on it, open, scroll down, and import. There you go. Pretty simple on that one. Everything else, I believe, should be good. Okay, these are just notifications. You can change. Right. Let me grab this and drop it right in there. Awesome. Okay, now let's get this one out of the way. This one should be pretty simple. Looks like it is just going to be a drag and drop. Go. Alright, that should have all of our OkOk items taken care of for this part. So that is the notify we can get rid of, the report we can get rid of, the request we can get rid of, and the ChatV2 we can get rid of. Right. Clearing some of this out. And we did the, have we done the police yet? Yeah, we did the police. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I like to try and keep them cleared out as I go. I have a bad habit of leaving stuff in here, and I end up with a pile of junk. My computer's already starting to hate me. Alright, so again, everything's already loaded. So what we'll do is I will find my web page that has my channel. There we go. Here we are. Here's the server. And we're just going to do a straight up restart. If we don't see any errors, we're good. This isn't really something that we need to go in and check, as long as we don't see any errors. Okay. This one's been showing up for a while. I actually put in a ticket about this to see what it was, and if they sent me anything back, I don't remember what it was. So, we've got OK Banking, OK ChatV2, Reports, Requests, Text UI. So we are good to go with that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 5? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's missing out of there? Let's see. So there's banking. ChatV2. Notify. Oh, that's the one I didn't count. The notify is back here. Okay. And then reports, then requests, and then text UI. So they're all loaded, good to go there. That's got this video. It's short, sweet, to the point. We loaded all of the remaining OK, I call them dependencies because we are going to use every single one of them. The only ones I don't think I will be using will be, I know I'm not using the vehicle shop or the garage. I do own both. So if someone wants that video now, let me know in the comments. I will do a video on installing both of those. The garage is pretty simple, pretty straightforward, not a big deal. I just don't use it. It's actually a pretty good garage system. I just had issues with it before because at the time I was trying to run it and the vehicle shop at the same time. And when I switched it out, I went to CD Garage. I've continued to use that one from then on. I just like it. Really good system. It has the option where you can go into the garage, kind of like in the game. So I stuck with that one. So if someone wants that version, let me know. I can put it in. Also, if someone's looking to buy the OK Garage system, let me know. I can save you that as well as the vehicle shop. Have both. Make you a great deal on both, just to get them off my Keymaster. Again, good to go on that. These are ready to roll. If any, like I said, if anybody has any questions, drop it in the comments. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos with anyone that you know needs some help. We're going to continue on this journey to get this entire server up and running, and we are going to go through every single script that I have to load in, and then once we're done with that, I will load in every other script in my Keymaster on a local and do a full walkthrough, which is probably just about 90% of the scripts that anyone would probably buy. I have a large quantity of them that I don't use, and if someone needs one installed that they need help with, let me know. We'll help you with that. As long as you let me do the video, I'll walk through the whole thing with that way we can help others. Our main goal here is to help everybody else be able to do this on their own without spending a fortune for developers. That's the biggest, that's my goal. I've been saying it for a couple of years now that we need to do this, so now's the time. But this video should go live here in the next 20 minutes or so, and then we're going to move on to some more. I'm going to try to do a couple of these at least every day for the next week or so to try and get the majority of these knocked out. The weekend, I'll try to catch, if I've got a little extra time, I can knock most of this out pretty fast. So the videos are going to come up in a pretty large amount in the next week. Then we're going to get into some of the other stuff. Now once we get that done, we will be doing a lot of the stuff with the drug creator and some of the more intricate changing things around, creating items, creating new drugs, creating new items that we need to use inside the game, as well as getting into the more intricate, tedious work of developing the actual server itself. Creating new businesses, creating new mechanic shops, games, all the things that keep it going. So just keep an eye out, and we'll see you in the next one.